Bring up Miss Cameisha Brewer with Cameisha Brewer Consulting. Hey.
Hi.
How you doing today? Let's show her more love than that. Okay, so Cameisha, let's talk about what it is that you do with your business.
I am a licensed psychotherapist and I provide therapy for successful people, leaders, and influencers. So I help hardworking people find their work-life balance. So all of us that are out here grinding, we're working hard, we're trying to get it, but we're having anxiety and not talking about it. You guys need to come see me because I'm going to help you find a slower pace of life so that you can continue to do what you love to do.
Awesome. So tell me this. There's a stigma sometimes in the African American community regarding going to have counseling services. So can you explain why it shouldn't be any kind of people feeling some kind of way about going and just making them feel comfortable? Because people feel like, I'm not crazy, I have to be crazy in order to go.
Right. And you do not have to be crazy in order to come to therapy. I see a therapist because I work so much and I want to make sure that I'm healthy so I can take care of other people. Therapy is simply a process of life-changing conversations. So you come sit down. I don't even have a couch in my office. I know a lot of people think, oh, I don't want to lay on the couch. I don't even have a couch. We have chairs in my office. So you just come, you sit, you talk about what's going on in your family, what's going on at work, everything that's stressing you out, how you don't feel valued, you feel overworked and underpaid, you want to switch careers, but you're scared, you want to go back to school. And we just talk about everything that's going on in your world, and we try to normalize the things that are going on in your world, so it's not like, oh, I'm crazy, and that's why I need to see a therapist. No, you're human, and you need a safe place to talk.
Did you hear that? You are human, and it is okay to talk to someone. So what made you decide that you wanted to open up this business?
I grew up in the country, and so my parents were pastors, and I saw everyone saying, oh, just pray it away and you'll be okay. We do need prayer, but sometimes we also need our mental health professionals to help us implement those things in our daily life. And sometimes our pastors aren't trained to do that because they didn't go to school for therapy. So I work with a lot of churches. I do trainings, I do seminars to help people understand mental health, how you can be influential in the lives of the people that you care about. So that's what made me want to do it.
So I have a question.
Yes.
A lot of people ask me this question, so I'm going to ask you. Sometimes when people hear PTSD, they think that it has to do with military or I wasn't at war. But can you explain to everyone how anyone can be affected by this and walk around in life and not know it?
Right. PTSD is one of those things, it's an anxiety disorder. And so some people have PTSD from a bad car wreck, if you had a baby and it was very traumatic for you, if you lost a best friend, divorce can be traumatic, your child graduating and going to college can be traumatic. Anything that's a major life change for you and you're having a hard time dealing with it, you're not sleeping, you're having nightmares, you don't want to get up and do the things you would normally do, that could be symptoms that something's wrong. And those things don't need to be ignored. So if you don't deal with it, doesn't mean it's going to go away. It's still going to be there whether you deal with it or not. So if you have questions, you're not sure if you have PTSD, make sure you go seek a licensed mental health professional. And I have a ton of information at my table. I may not be a good fit for you, but I promise you, I will get you connected to someone who is.
You know what? Her energy is just amazing, is it not? That's awesome. So I want you to tell everyone, how do we find you?
Okay. You can visit my website. It's CameishaBrewer.com. You can go to my Instagram. It is C Brewer Consulting. And on Facebook, it's also Cameisha Brewer Consulting. I offer 3 different types of services. It's mental health counseling, and I offer life coaching, but it's more so goal starting. So if you're at the beginning stages of you want to do something, not sure where to go, you don't know where to start, you need to get your thoughts together before you start paying a bunch of money for like branding and websites, come see me first, and then we'll get your life simplified to get you ready so you can go on and do the things that you want to do.
Okay, so this is my favorite part. Okay. Before you leave, I want you to just leave us with something that everyone can just take home with them and let it kind of resonate in their spirit.
Okay. Just remember that you are worthy of love. no matter what people say. You don't have to go through anything to suffer and like, oh, I gotta deal with this and put up with this and then I'll get there. You don't have to do that. Anything that's not healthy for you, anything that's not working for you, you can get out of it. I know it's the holiday season, and if going home for you is stressful, don't go home for Christmas. Have Christmas at your house, okay? You can do that. If you don't want to cook Thanksgiving dinner, don't cook. If people been eating every night, okay, it'll be okay. But whatever's not working, you don't have to deal with that. You do have choices. Take care of yourself and be good to yourself.
That was awesome. Everybody, let's give a warm welcome and round of applause for Miss Cameisha Brewer, the Cameisha Brewer Consulting.